And welcome back to PCC Connection. I'm Michael Engel, your host, and we're having a great time here. I'm visiting with Debbie Gutierrez, who is commonly known as the Mommy Comic, who's performing here in Pueblo. And I'm not going to specifically talk about the event tonight with the Latino Chamber, but I know that a lot of people have seen you in other venues around the country. And there's a common theme to a lot of what you're talking about, and it is about a positive message about relationships and education and things of that nature. One of the things that I found very interesting about you in your career, you've been given opportunities in television roles and Lifetime and some other venues, but a lot of those roles you turned down. Mm-hmm. Why?
The one that's coming to mind was for a very large network for comedy, and they wanted to do a special with Latinas in comedy. They did do it. They did it without me. But it was Latinas stand-up. And they wanted to call it Let's Take Out the Trash. And they wanted us to wear trash bags and pose. And I said, absolutely not. So then they called my manager and said, if Debbie doesn't do it, we're not going forward. So, of course, the other girls were very angry. The price kept going up. Every phone call, that price would go up another 10 grand. And
More
I said,
enticement.
Yeah,
okay.
And I said, you know what, I'll live on beans and tortillas before I put a trash bag on and go promote a negative stereotype about any woman. And referring to a woman as trash is just not.
So it wasn't even about Latinas. It was just really about a gender
woman.
message.
Absolutely,
Sure.
Absolutely. How horrifying to put any human being in a trash bag and make fun of it, let alone a Latina. So, yeah, so I turned it down. And more recently, there's a talk show on right now with celebrated moms, and they keep calling me to come do it, but I'm not that kind of a mom. I'm a real mom. I care about the interests of my children. I'm not saying that these women don't.
Sure.
But a celebrity mom is a far cry from who I am or who I ever want to be. And so, yeah, there are things that I turn down based on my character and my integrity. And, that's not easy to explain to a manager or an agent. And I've lost a couple on the way.
It's come at a price.
Yeah, sure.
But,
for example, I do a PBS show called A Place of Our Own. Emmy nominated, won the Peabody, and my team was, this isn't network money, this is PBS money. Why would you do it? Because at the end of the day, I could put my head down on my pillow and go, I did a good thing. And you don't always get to say that in show business.
And it's a good message.
It's a great message.
And I want to talk about that for just a moment. Pueblo is an incredibly diverse community.
Yes.
Looking out there in TV land, if you will, we have a lot of unique viewers.
Look at you all.
Yeah, look at all of them. There is out there watching a young Latina, young Latino, just a young person in general, who has aspirations of comedy or for engineering or to be a teacher or a doctor. What's your message to them?
I would like to share with them what Jimmy Smith shared with me, and that was know your craft, study, study, study. Just because I was funny didn't mean that I could be a great comedian. Just because I was curious didn't mean I would be a good television host. I had to study, I had to learn my craft, I had to leave my ego at the door, I had to become very humble and learn what the best and brightest had to teach me about what I wanted to do. And I have a feeling, especially in show business, these kids think that, hey, I can rap or I can sing or I can style or whatever it is.
The doors will fly open.
Yes,
yeah.
No, you need to humble yourself and learn your craft and study, and never get tired of learning about what you do, no matter what your ethnic background or sex.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You can, of course, check out Debbie's website, mommycomic.com. It's got links to, again, Love, Lust, and Lunacy, the naked truth about relationships. There's clips on there. I believe there's a link on there as well. You can find out your touring schedule. You have a lot of exciting things happening.
Yes.
You're going to Disneyland next. But that's down the road.
See, I really am a real mom. I'm
yeah.
not the kind like, Kate Gosselin where they're paying my way and doing makeup in between rides. Mommy will be schlepping that diaper bag. Let's go.
Very quickly, I want to help you promote this as well. Your brand new CD, He's Not Your Girlfriend.
He's not your girlfriend. He's a man.
He's a man.
He's not a big hairy chick.
Okay.
Right? You want to talk? Call your mother. Call your sister. Don't wear out your man.
Oh, again, you're killing me
You
here.
got to come to the show. It's
definitely.
a great date night. It's a great date. You leave loving this guy that you married so much more. You really do. And you leave appreciating that woman that you married. And it's all about, because society does not hold up and appreciate marriage today. And that is my ministry.
Fantastic. Words of wisdom, Debbie Gutierrez, the mommy comic, will be right here in Pueblo, Colorado in celebration of the Latino Chamber of Commerce. Catch her out on the web at mommycomic.com. And folks, remember, Pueblo Community College is your community college. We got a lot of exciting things happening here. Speaking of the Latino Chamber of Commerce, they're going to have their Lifetime Achievement Award. We're going to have Sandy Gutierrez from the Latino Chamber. We hope to have her on as a guest, so stay tuned for that. You're watching PCC Connections. We'll see you next time.